Congresswoman Cammack, she joins us from McAllen, Texas, right near the border there. Congresswoman, let me first ask you about these personal tragedies. I mean, how can you look at 4- and 5-year-olds being dropped over the border fence, left to their own defenses in hostile country, kids wandering in the desert who've been left behind, another child whose father was drowned to death and now is alone in this country? How can you not call that a humanitarian crisis?
Well, you just can't. And it's unconscionable what I have seen here in the last 48 hours here on our southwest border. You know, the fact that this administration refuses to call what is happening here a humanitarian crisis, a national security crisis, I just simply don't have the words. I visited the Donna facility yesterday, and I saw young children, 3, 5, 6, and older, and they have been abandoned, essentially. It is unconscionable. I spoke with a girl who came here from Guatemala. It took her 17 days to get here. And when she was having trouble communicating, her voice was so hoarse. I asked the agent why, and it was because she had lost her voice screaming because she had been gang raped. This was a 14-year-old girl. It is extraordinary. Horrible. It is unconscionable. And in America today, if you are a cartel member, it's a great day in America because you are making so much money off of the backs of these children. And if you're 6 years old and younger, you are being trafficked back and forth across this border. I have zero faith in this administration, the lack of action that they have taken. I cannot, in good conscience, call President Biden Commander-in-Chief. He is the trafficker-in-chief at this point.
Well, the actions, some of the actions that they actually have taken have been puzzling, if not worrisome as well. Like, for example, when Ted Cruz was trying to photograph the facility inside, we saw the minder come by and try to prevent a U.S. senator who was there to try to fix things or try to help things in any way he could, getting pushed away from taking pictures of what was really going on there. Did you encounter any of that when you were in the facilities?
So we went through all the facilities. We also visited TOPS, which is an actual bridge where underneath, outside, they have set up construction barriers to process folks. And they've asked us, if you take photos, please don't post them. And as I was speaking with the Border Patrol agents, a group of unaccompanied minors walked up to us out of the brush. It was unbelievable. Wow. I've never seen anything like this. Right there on the border, they just walked up to us and they knew that they would be processed. Yeah. And what we are seeing here is just unreal. The American people need to see what's happening inside of these facilities. Facilities that are completely overrun, meant to house maybe 200, they're housing 5,000. Yesterday was another record-breaking day. Yeah. They picked up over 3,000 that just came across. But the thing that was terribly heartbreaking to me was last night, it was about midnight, I was standing on the banks of the Rio Grande River, and I had night vision goggles looking across, and the cartels were dropping people off, pointing, and you can see them in the night vision. They're pointing, saying, go across here, the Border Patrol agents will pick you up, they'll process you. But they were basically harassing us, calling us names, making jokes, saying you can't do anything. And it's true because this administration has tied the hands of our men and women in uniform trying to protect our borders.
Well, and they have also, I mean, the empowerment of these cartels, these heartless cartels, the ones who are dropping off kids in the desert, has to be dealt with somehow. Congresswoman, we're going to have to ask you the next time about whether or not they're going to be finishing up some of those walls that are being broken through. But we appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.